humans didn't come from monkeys, the real truth about evolution. If humans evolved from monkeys, why aren't today's monkeys turning into humans? This is a question that has probably crossed everyone's mind at some point. In fact, this question is so deeply rooted that many people reject the entire theory of evolution based on this single doubt. But the truth is, the question itself is flawed. Humans never actually evolved from monkeys. So what is the real story? Let's dive into the actual secret of human origins that most people get wrong. 1. Humans and chimpanzees are like siblings. First of all, humans did not evolve from modern-day monkeys or chimpanzees. This is the biggest misconception out there. The reality is that humans and chimpanzees both share a common ancestor. That ancestor was neither a monkey nor a human. It was an ancient ape-like creature that lived in Africa about 6 to 7 million years ago. According to the Smithsonian Institution, two completely different branches split from that common ancestor. One branch evolved over millions of years to become modern humans. The other branch evolved to become today's chimpanzees, gorillas, and bonobos. This means humans and chimpanzees are like siblings who share the same grandmother. Humans didn't come from chimps, and chimps didn't come from humans. 2. How did these different branches form? The answer is the environment. Millions of years ago, Africa was covered in dense rainforests. Eventually, the climate shifted, rainfall decreased, the forests began to shrink, and open grasslands, savannas, started to form. The ancestors who stayed in the forest, they remained experts at climbing trees and eventually evolved into today's apes. The ancestors who moved out into the open plains, they had to survive predators, see across long distances, and create tools. To do this, they started walking on two legs. Once their hands were free, they began making tools, and over time, their brains grew larger. This incredibly slow million-year process is what ultimately made humans. 3. So why aren't today's monkeys turning into humans? The answer is very simple. Because they don't need to. According to Brianna Pobiner, a paleoanthropologist at the Smithsonian, today's monkeys and chimpanzees are perfectly adapted to their environments. They live in forests, eat fruit and climb trees. They have absolutely no need to walk on two legs or develop larger brains. Evolution isn't a ladder where every animal is trying to climb up and become human. Evolution is like a massive tree where every branch grows in its own direction. Monkeys are perfect on their branch, and humans are perfect on theirs. 4. Evolution hasn't stopped, it's continuous. Another common misconception is that human evolution has stopped. That is completely false. Humans are still evolving today. However, the process is so incredibly slow that it's impossible to notice within a single human lifespan. When life first transitioned from water to land, it took about 400 million years just to reach the age of the dinosaurs. Similarly, it took 6 to 7 million years for our ancient ancestors to evolve into Homo sapiens, modern humans. Evolution isn't a light switch that you can just flip to see immediate change. It is a painstakingly slow process that spans millions and billions of years. Remember, we didn't come from monkeys, and monkeys didn't come from us. We are all just different branches of the same ancient family tree. The circumstances were different, so the evolution was different. There is no magic involved, and there are no shortcuts. It just takes time, and a whole lot of it.